Okay. Sir, after Singur issue, after Tata left West Bengal, no other such private company invest. So, if you come to power, how will you influence the private investors to invest in West Bengal?
You see, first of all, as far as Singur is concerned,
And about the Singur land also.
we have been saying earlier also that we were the only political party who supported the Singur initiative of the then left front government. Though we were a party in opposition, though we were totally dead against the leftists, but we supported this initiative because we believe that big industry is required for all-round development West Bengal and creation of jobs. Without big industries, without heavy industries, without the ancillaries along with them, large-scale job creation cannot be achieved in Bengal. So we have supported, though we are in opposition to the left front government. And we are the only party, only opposition party to support that initiative. Lot of party then who are opposing then now have changed their stance. But we have been static in our stance that we support all kind of industrialization if it doesn't affect anyone locally in a broader aspect. In Bengal, whether you have to take certain aspect, any kind of investment when it comes, it will come with some basic requirements like law and order. If you have a good law and order in the state, naturally investors will feel secure and safe to invest. You need to have infrastructure, road connectivity, water connectivity, adequate electricity, the channels of acquiring licenses and all. Those hassles should be minimized. Like the businessman should not feel that he has been taken for granted or he's been victimized or something like that. So the government needs to initiate these measures to assure an investor that his investment will be secure in the state and it will grow, it will give good dividends. Unfortunately, during the past almost 40 years, 34 years of the left and 5 years of the TMC, these aspects were missing. There was no development thing like road connectivity, adequate water connectivity, electricity things, and law and order went for a toss. We have seen how police is being attacked. We have seen police stations is being burned down. We have seen influential ministers, their acquaintance, their relatives were let off in charges that demands strict police action. But we have seen pictures to the contrary. We have seen the chief minister entering a police station and bailing out few anti-socials who have been arrested by the police on heinous charges. So a very basic necessity of a good business environment is missing in Bengal. Like you have seen in Jharkhand, I will not compare with states like Maharashtra or Gujarat because those states are way developed and also way ahead of us. But if I compare with the states in eastern India, like Chhattisgarh, like Jharkhand, we have given our idea of development. Chhattisgarh During the first 10 years of its creation was with the Congress. We have seen no development. Now you see, Chhattisgarh is hopefully is the only state in the country that is developing its own new capital, Naya Raipur. And it has been slated to be one of the most finest upcoming city of the world. So we are going in that scale. All big business are coming in Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. In Jharkhand you see massive development activity like road construction, bridges and this power plants and all is coming up. So in a proper development scenario, what Modi ji says, minimum government and maximum governance, that attracts investments. So we will give a similar kind of government in West Bengal that will be low on government and high on governance.
Okay. What is your vision for your party beyond the electoral politics, beyond losing or the winning elections?
Well, you see, if you go by the history of the Bharatiya Janata Party or the school to which the Bharatiya Janata Party belongs, we not only preach nation first, party second, self last, we practice the same. During the days of Bharatiya Jana Sangha, which is the earlier avatar of the BJP, there was a situation during the emergency period when, for the greater sake of the country, for the greater sake of implementing democracy in the country, our leaders then felt that we need to dilute our party identity. So when the nation called, when the democracy demanded, we merged our party, we merged our identity, we merged our flag with a different political outfit for the sake of the nation and for the sake of democracy. So then our leaders demonstrated that what we mean by nation first, because then the nation demanded that democracy be restored in this country. So every pro-democratic forces need to come under one platform. So we made our political identity redundant on our own. Again, after the Morarji Desai took as charge as the Prime Minister, we had our people in different capacities in the government. Then these Dohri Sadasyata, dual membership issue cropped up. That time we were in government. Our people were in ministries, running ministries. We could have accepted that demand that okay, we should keep our ideology, we will keep our true identity apart for the sake of being in the ministry. But that day, our leaders, they chose to come out of the government, come out of the power for the sake of ideology. Because we believe that we are part of a greater nationalist movement. So that day we shared political power, that is the ultimate goal of any political party. We shared that political power, we shared that authority of government, and we came out and formed the Bharatiya Janata Party. So what we mean by nation first and party second, not only we preach, we practice and that we have demonstrated in the past, and if need arises, we and the coming generation of Bharatiya Janata Party activists, they will again demonstrate the same zeal and same commitment to nation and identity.
Okay. So, among all, you talked about so many targets. So, what is your main focus?
Main focus as a political party?
As political party,
I have already
only development.
only development. Param Vai Bhavan ne tumhe taksha rashtra.
And about the caste
To
reservation,
take our country to the pinnacle of Vaibhav, glory of speech, glory of economy, glory of knowledge, glory of everything.
next is up to you, sir. How do you find the job of media spokesperson of your party? You are assigned as a media spokesperson. How do you find it?
Good.
How you are enjoying it?
Fully enjoying it. I have the opportunity to interact with people like you. You are young. I have the opportunity to interact with much senior people, journalists. It's good to talk about the party, to talk about the ideology that we belong to. It's good experience. Good
Okay,
feeling.
what inspired you that you joined BJP? From where you get the inspiration? And who is your political guru?
Well, I think that if there is any pro-Bharat ideology working in this country, in the political field, that is the BJP. And the issues of the past 1.5 months have already demonstrated that. That we were the only party, though a large section of the media were against us, large section of the elite were against us, but we said that we will say Bharat Mata Ki Jai, and we will denounce and we will protest in whatever capacity we have against all the forces that says Bharat ki barbadi tak jang rahegi, jang rahegi. So we'll take our battle, our political battle, to all these elements, and the BJP is the only platform in the political arena of the nationalist forces.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.